everybody, welcome to 18 in a Cart. It's presented by Tee to Green here live this morning on a beautiful, almost October it feels like, morning here at Brierwood Country Club, which is our one of our home courses along with Fox Valley Club and of course Tantera Club. So welcome. As we walk through today, we're going to be going a little bit over the Arccos Caddy app, which I use and have been using all year. So we'll go over a little bit hole by hole, how it works, how it helps me in my game, and yeah, we're gonna go from here. Here's number one here at Brierwood Country Club. Obviously gonna go pipe it right down the fairway. So let's watch. The first hole here at Brierwood Country Club challenges you from your very first shot with a long 419-yard par 4 that challenges even the best Western New York golfers. With trees surrounding the tee box, you're forced to shape your very first swing of the day, but be careful. There's trouble both near and far, making number one of Western New York's best and most difficult opening holes. All right, so second shot here on number one, about 135 out for me. It's a pitching wedge. So one of the great things about the Arccos app is it's going to give me the distance from the tee box. So on that shot right here, we're at about 265, so not a bad first tee shot here at Brierwood number one. With 135 in, we've got an 8-mile-per-hour wind from left to right. Again, this app is killer in that it's going to give me all of the conditions, including gusts, slope, everything like that. So for this second shot, I don't have too much wind in my face, but I'm going to hit a full pitching wedge, a little right to left action. Center of the green is the pin on this one, so let's give her a whirl. Back of the green. All right, so we've got about 15, 17 feet left here for birdie after the pitching wedge shot to the center of the green here. I've got definitely a right to left breaker here, maybe half a foot, maybe probably less than that too. So let's give this one a whirl and see where she goes in. But a birdie on one would be very nice. Okay, no break. That is how you par number one at Brierwood Country Club. The beautiful and memorable par 3 sixth plays over 20 feet downhill and over 170 yards from the championship tees. With the green entirely surrounded by sand, the sixth rewards ball striking, spin, and accuracy on the final par 3 of the front nine. All right, everybody, welcome in here to the par 3 number 6, my personal favorite, and I believe the first relief hole. And when you watch me play it, you'll realize it isn't much of a relief. The first 3 holes here at Brierwood Country Club are pretty widely considered to be one of the toughest stretch of 3 holes to start around here in Western New York. And number 5, the one that we would have just previously played, is one of the longest par 5s on the course, one of the hardest greens on the course. So now you enter the most sand on the course on a par 3, 170-yard shot coming up here. And as I mentioned, we were going to talk a little bit about this Arccos app here today. The thing I love about this app is in this moment, I've got a 170-yard shot with about 7 miles per hour wind and about a 23-foot drop in slope from the tee box to the green. So right now it's telling me to use my 9-iron at 170 yards. yards. I assure you I don't normally hit the club that far, but with the drop and the wind that the app is taking into account, it's given me that for the club of choice. The thing I love about this app though, I have 93 rounds in this year, so I've got a lot of data to go off of. My 9-iron is going to give me a 38.7% chance of hitting the green in regulation on this hole. One of the things I love about this app. And it's also going to tell me what I do a lot of the time on this hole, which is, as you might imagine, leaving it short almost 30% of the time. So really love this app. It's giving you just about everything you could possibly need as an amateur golfer, you know, before you take a shot. So let's give this bad boy a whirl. The number 6 hole here, par 3, going to hit 9-iron from 170. Let's see how it goes. Not expecting to hit a 9-iron 185 yards, but here we are. All right, 9-iron. Literally, I can tell you right now how far I went with my Arcos app. 185 yard downhill 9-iron to put myself in one of the worst positions you could be on in this hole, which is deep behind the green. So let's see if I can get an up and down and save par here. Another par save here, potential up and down. This time a left or right. This is a very tricky green for the number 6 par 3. It doesn't break as much as I'm gonna want it to, so I'm gonna play that, and I'm gonna say left half of the cup here, and hope that I can put away a par putt for once. Left it short. Another bogey. Just call me the bogey man.
The 11th here at Brierwood is widely considered the club's signature hole. The first of 2 par 3s on the back 9 plays at 187 yards from the championship tees and challenges players to carry a large pond guarding the green while also navigating one of the course's largest greens.
All right, guys, we're now on Brierwood number 11. Nice start to the morning here. One of my favorite parts about number 11, especially playing early morning, is the sun just kind of over the tree line here. You kind of get a beautiful view of the pond and what I think is one of the most difficult greens here at Brierwood, with a lot of slope and a false front. If you leave this short, more than likely it's coming off the green. According to my Arcos app here, we're looking at about, from the yellow tee box, about 170 with the wind as well, a 7-mile-per-hour wind kind of giving us a little help on this hole. So I'm gonna go 7-iron. I'm probably gonna choke down on it and hit it about 80% for this hole. But I typically find clubbing down at number 11 is always kind of the win here, as the wind is always going to kind of play a factor, and for whatever reason the pond is just going to get in your head. It just is what it is. So let's give a go here with the 7-iron tee shot here on number 11. Oh yeah. Oh buddy, I almost hold that. Let's go. All right, so the 7-iron happened to be a little too much club. I found myself on the back skirt over here, about 180. So we are at chip and a putt from a par here on number 11. Couple of things to take into account here on this hole. It is very early. The dew on the green is definitely going to slow down the ball, slow down the spin of the ball. So I'm going to keep that in mind here when I'm taking this shot. And most importantly, this thing screams downhill towards the pond. This is a touch and go, get it to the top of this hill and let it run down to the hole kind of shot. So let's see what I can do. All right, so the hill kind of in the way there. I hit a pretty damn good chip. The only problem is with where I hit it on the hill, it kind of bounced left. So we're gonna have, I don't know, about 10 feet here left for par. Not the easiest par putt, especially on this green with this slope. We're gonna be going towards the lake again, so we'll see if I can save a par here. All right, my par putt here on number 11, about 10 feet left. This is another beautiful thing about morning golf. Someone gave me a line right here in the dew on the green, so I've got a pretty good line of what this putt's gonna do here. It's definitely a right to left breaker. I'm thinking right edge of the cup here, and let's see if I can save par and keep this thing even. So does it count if a quarter of the ball's in? Do we get to count that as a par? I think we get to count that as a par. Bogey here on number 11. Unfortunately, with a quarter of the ball in the cup does not count, but one of my favorite holes on the entire course. Some consider it the signature hole between this and 14. I prefer number 11 out of pretty much any hole on the course. And it kind of gives you a little bit of everything, as you can see here. A chip, a couple of putts, and we're on to the next.
The finishing hole here at Brierwood Country Club, the par 4 18th, is exactly how you want to end your round. Playing a hearty 390 yards, the 18th hole brings ample sand and one of the tightest fairways on the course. With out-of-bounds territory just feet from the edge of the fairway, 18 can make or break your round.
All right, everybody, welcome to our final hole of the day. Maybe some controversy for those that love Brierwood Country Club and play it often or used to play it a lot. We're going to highlight hole number 18, and a lot of you might say, well, why the heck would you skip over 17 as sort of, and not only 17, but 14 as well, which is considered sort of the marquee hole here at Brierwood Country Club. 2 par 5s I think are absolutely terrific holes. They bring a lot to the course in terms of turn and skill and having to carve shots, but with 18, I find that it's difficult with kind of the lead up to the clubhouse. You've got trouble out of bounds with houses on the right, and it is very, very close. It's right next to the cart path. And then you've got trees over to the left side and 2 sand traps in the middle of the fairway as well. So I think this hole gives you a little bit of everything, and it's going to give you a beautiful shot right up to the clubhouse as we finish up the round. So let's get 18 underway. Sand. All right, well, I put my drive directly in the left fairway bunker, which on this hole, you don't have a ton of room in this fairway at right about 240, 250 yards carry. I hit the lip and ended up bouncing back into the fairway bunker here. So I've got exactly 180 to the center of the green, about an 8-mile-per-hour wind from right to left. Against my better judgment, I'm actually going to go for it here. A 180 out. I'm going to pull out a 6-iron and try to pick it clean out of the sand trap. I have a pretty decent lie, so let's see how it goes. All right. Sand to sand, the old adage, you're not playing the beach unless you go from beach to beach. So another sand shot oncoming. All right, so I went bunker to bunker from the fairway to the sand to the greenside bunker. However, I love greenside bunker shots. It's one of the best shots I have in my bag. So I feel pretty good about an up and down sand save here for par on number 18. Let's see how it goes. that is how you attempt to save a par out of the sand. All right, so I need a sand save here. I've had 2 opportunities to save par on the other par 3s today, and I didn't have an opportunity to do it. Or I had the opportunity, I just didn't execute. So number 18 here, I want to walk off with a good feeling. I had a very nice shot out of the sand for a par opportunity. Let's see if I can put it away. It looks like a fairly straightforward putt. I've got a little shadow in my way here, but I'm thinking it's pretty much going to be left half of the cup and let sink. So that's how you end on par, folks. Great little round here at Brierwood. Everybody, thanks for joining us on our first episode of 18 in a Cart presented by Tee to Green. Really looking forward to playing some more courses across Western New York, both private and public, bringing you some great content, and hopefully next time we'll have somebody golfing with me so you don't have to just listen to me talk. But I appreciate everybody tuning in, and check us out on Twitter, of course, at Tee to Green Golf on Twitter.